Hello students, today I am going to discuss some important results on the number of elements in a set. The first one is n A union B equal to NA plus NB minus n A intersection B. Now this n A union B means the number of elements in A union B. NA means number of elements in set A. This means number of elements in set B, and this means number of elements in the set A intersection B. I am going to prove it by using the Venn diagram. Now this is the Venn diagram. You can see from this Venn diagram that this part represents A minus B, this part represents B minus A, and this represents A intersection B. This you have already done while doing the topic Venn diagrams. So this part, only this much part is your A minus B, this one is B minus A, and this one is A intersection B, which is the common part. So if you add this A minus B plus A intersection B plus B minus A, then you will get this complete circles, and these two complete circles represent A union B. So we can say that n A minus B plus n A intersection B plus n B minus A gives you n A union B. So from this Venn diagram we can say that n A union B equal to, this is your n of A minus B plus n A intersection B plus n B minus A. Now you can observe that if you add this A minus B and A intersection B, observe what do you get when you add this A minus B and A intersection B. This is your A minus B and this is your A intersection B. So you can see from this Venn diagram that if these two are added together, you get this complete circle, isn't it? And this complete circle is nothing but your set A. तो अगर आपने ये दोनों को ऐड किया तो ये पूरा सर्कल मिल रहा है और ये सर्कल आपका सेट A है. So in place of this part, you can simply write NA plus n B minus A. Okay, now again let us observe what we have to prove. We have to prove that n A union B is equal to NA plus NB minus n A intersection B. Now out of this we have already obtained this NA. Now do you have any idea how to find this NB? Again observe from the figure what is NB. फिगर में देखो कि NB क्या दिखाई दे रहा है. So from this figure you observe that if A intersection B is added to B minus A, then you get this set B. Clear? Now we are already having B minus A. So what is not there is A intersection B. So let us add this A intersection B here. So I am adding this n A intersection B, and because you have added, so to neutralize it we will have to subtract this also. So I have added and subtracted n A intersection B. Now from this again see, you can observe that this part represents NB and this remains as it is n A intersection B. Okay, so this is the required proof that n A union B, you can see that n A union B equal to NA plus NB minus NA intersection B. So this is the first important result, which is based on the number of elements in the sets. Now if A and B are disjoint sets, let us see what happens then. If A and B are disjoint sets, then A intersection B is phi. You know that in case of disjoint sets, nothing is common. So in that case, their intersection is always equal to null set. Okay. And if their intersection is null set, then what will be the number of elements in A intersection B? Number of elements kitna hoga? So it is obvious that if their intersection is null set or empty set, then the number of elements in this will be 0. So in this case, this term will become 0. So what will be N A union B? So in this case, you will write N A union B as Na plus Nb minus 0, which is equal to Na plus Nb. Okay, so this is the case when the sets A and B are disjoint. It means when they are non-intersecting sets. In that case, this Na union B becomes Na plus Nb. So these two are the main formulae. One more thing which is required here is, you can see from this figure, this I have already used here. What you have seen from this figure, that you can also write here that Na minus B plus N A intersection B equal to N of A. ये और ये को इसको आप ऐड करोगे, you will get this set A. So this I have already used here, but still you can use it as some formula. And similarly here, you can write NB minus A plus N A intersection B is equal to NB. Okay, so these are some very important formula which can be used anywhere. और एक चीज़ जो आपने किया हुआ है, that is your De Morgan's law. You can see that N A dash intersection B dash. Now this N A intersection B dash is nothing but N A union B whole dash, because you know that A dash intersection B dash is A union B whole dash using the De Morgan's law, and this can be written as number of elements of universal set minus N A union B. Okay, and what is De Morgan's law, what is its proof? All this explanation you can see in other videos. I have already explained the proof of De Morgan's law, about this union and intersection universal set. All of this has already been explained. And similarly, you can write N A dash intersection B dash as N A dash union B dash as N A intersection B whole dash, that is Nu minus N A intersection B. So both of these are De Morgan's law, that A union B whole dash is A dash intersection B dash, and A intersection B whole dash is A dash union B dash. Now please write it down. One more result is there when there are three sets. Just now I have done the result on two sets A and B. Now I am going to take the three sets. Okay, and that is N A union B union C is equal to Na plus Nb plus Nc minus N A intersection B minus N A intersection C minus N B intersection C plus N A intersection B intersection C. So this is another result which is also important. Again, I want to tell you that the proof of these theorems are not important, but it is better if you know the proof. तो चलिए प्रूफ करते हैं कैसे प्रूफ होगा ये. Now to prove this, consider any two sets as a single set. Okay, like you can observe that I consider this A union B as a single set and this C as some other set like second set. Okay, and now you know that N A union B equal to NA plus NB minus N A intersection B. Now this is the result. This is the result which I proved just now. So same thing I am going to use here. It means I assume that this is given in place of this A and this C is given in place of B. So if you consider it as the first set and this is as second set, then this is N of A means number of elements of first set plus number of elements of second set minus number of elements of intersection of first and second sets. Okay, so here you can say that it's number of elements of first set. What is first set? That first set is A union B. Observe that in place of A, now I am having A union B. Then NB means second set का, तो second set को क्या लिखोगे आप? You will write NC. This is first A plus in place of B we are having C, NC, and minus क्या है यहाँ पर? Minus N A intersection B. In fact, this is the intersection of first and second terms. So here you can see that I've taken the first term as A union B and the second term as C. Okay. So this I have expanded using the formula which we had proved just now. फिर से देखो यहाँ पर again you are getting N A union B here. It means again you can expand it. So here now I am going to expand this one. So I will write NA plus NB minus N A intersection B. ये हमने expand किया हुआ है. Plus NC ये आप as it is लिखोगे. यहाँ पर क्या हो सकता है? Observe that this is your distributive law. और डिस्ट्रीब्यूटिव लॉ में क्या लिखोगे यहाँ पर? Here you will write minus N A intersection C union B intersection C. हम लोगों ने डिस्ट्रीब्यूटिव लॉ पहले डिस्कस किया था. कैसे लिखोगे आप? A intersection C, ठीक है? Then you will put this union sign and then you will write B intersection C. So this is the distributive law. A intersection C, then union B intersection C. So observe, यहाँ पर तो as it is लिख लेंगे हम लोग NA plus NB minus N A intersection B plus NC. ये तो हम लोगों ने as it is लिखा. और ये जो पार्ट है क्या है? ये एक फर्स्ट टर्म है, एक सेकेंड टर्म है, मतलब फर्स्ट सेट है, सेकेंड सेट है और बीच में यूनियन का साइन है. देखो यहाँ पर, यहाँ भी यूनियन का साइन है. हियर ऑल्सो यू आर गेटिंग साइन ऑफ यूनियन. इट मीन्स नाउ इन प्लेस ऑफ ए यू आर हैविंग दिस ए इंटरसेक्शन सी, इन प्लेस ऑफ बी यू आर हैविंग दिस बी इंटरसेक्शन सी. मतलब कि हम फिर से यही फॉर्मूला यूज करने जाएंगे. जहाँ पर ए है वहाँ पर आप ए इंटरसेक्शन सी लिखोगे, जहाँ बी है वहाँ आप बी इंटरसेक्शन सी लिखोगे. ओके. So here you will write n A intersection C plus n B intersection C minus n दोनों का intersection. It means A intersection C intersection A intersection B. ओके तो इस ढंग से हम लोगों ने लिखा हुआ है. इसको मैंने एक्सपेंड किया हुआ है इस फॉर्मूला से. सिर्फ जहाँ A है मैंने A इंटरसेक्शन C लिख दिया, जहाँ B है मैंने B इंटरसेक्शन C लिख दिया. अब इसको कंबाइन कर लेते हैं. तो देखो यू आर गेटिंग NA प्लस NB माइनस दिस वन इज N A intersection B, this one is NC. Now when you open the bracket, it will be N A intersection C, this will be minus N B intersection C, and minus minus plus N. Now A intersection C intersection A intersection B, so all are intersection sign, so this can be written as A intersection B intersection C. Now rearranging this result, you can say that this is equal to NA plus NB plus NC minus N A intersection B minus N A intersection C minus N B intersection C plus N A intersection B intersection C. Okay, so this is the required proof for three sets A, B and C. So now we can do exercise 1.6. Please note it down. This is your first question where X and Y are two sets such that the number of elements in X is 17, the number of elements in Y is 23 and number of elements in X union Y is 38. We have to find n X intersection Y, means number of elements in X intersection Y. So this can be done directly using the formula. Which formula? You know that n X union Y is nx plus ny minus n X intersection Y. This is the formula. So putting the values here, in place of n X union Y, I have put its value 38. In place of nx, you can put its value 17. In place of Y, put its value 23. And in place of X intersection Y, we will not put anything because we have to find its value. So what will be n? From this you can write this. You can write that n X intersection Y is 40 minus 38, that is 2. So it's a very simple problem which was directly based on this formula. Here you can observe that X and Y are two sets such that X union Y has 18 elements. It means that n X union Y is equal to 18. This n indicates number of elements. So number of elements of X union Y is 18. X has 8 elements. So this nx is given to be 8. Y has 15 elements. So ny equal to 15. How many elements does X intersection Y have? It means you have to find X intersection Y. So observe that both question 1 and 2 are the same problem. So I think you can very easily solve this one. This is your question number 3, where it is given that in a group of 400 people, 250 can speak Hindi and 200 can speak English. How many people can speak both Hindi and English? That we have to find. So let us denote the set of people who speak Hindi by H and the set of people who speak English by E. Okay? So let H and E represent the set of people who speak Hindi and English respectively. So what is N of H? Means number of people who speak Hindi that is given to be 250. NE means number of people who speak English, that is given to be 200. And we have to find how many people can speak both Hindi and English. Now this both का मतलब क्या हुआ? Both का मतलब is a set of people who are speaking Hindi as well as English. So you can see that this is the condition for and. जो intersection condition होता है Hindi and English. Okay, so the word both indicates that there is and here. It means this is your intersection. So we have to find H intersection E. Then what is H union E? H union E कितना दिया हुआ है? यहाँ दिया है in a group of 400 people. So if it is a group of 400 people, here I assume that all the people are speaking at least one of these two languages, Hindi and English. Okay, so in that case, this H union E will be equal to 400. So now you can very easily find this H intersection E. So use the formula. What is the formula? N H union E equal to NH plus NE minus NH intersection E. Now put the values. This will be 400, this will be 250, NE is again 200, and this is N H intersection E. From this you can write this H intersection E as 450 minus 400, that is 50. So it means that there are 50 people who speak both Hindi and English. Okay, so you will write therefore 50 people can speak both Hindi and English. So this is your answer. You can observe that question number 4 and 5 are similar to the first three questions which we have done just now. So that you can do. Now this is your question number 6. It is given that in a group of 70 people, 37 like coffee, 52 like tea, and each person likes at least one of the two drinks. So how many people like both coffee and tea? Okay, so let us assume that C and T represent the set of people who drink coffee and tea respectively. It means 37 like coffee means NC, number of people who are drinking coffee, is 37. 52 like tea means NT is 52. This is the number of people who drink tea. And each person likes at least. Now observe this word at least. Whenever you get this word at least, it is the condition for union or, because each person likes at least one of the two drinks. At least one means he likes either tea or coffee. Okay, कम से कम एक ड्रिंक हो सकता है, दोनों भी, तो either tea or coffee, it is sure. So that is the case for union. Remember, when you get word at least, this is the condition for union. So total 70 people are there and all like at least coffee and tea. So this will represent union. It means NC union T, that is equal to 70. How many people like both coffee and tea? Now we have to find how many like both coffee and tea. Again, this both indicates intersection. मीन्स कितने लोग हैं जिसको दोनों पसंद है, और जब दोनों पसंद होगा तो वहाँ पर एंड का केस आएगा. और पहले भी हम लोगों ने डिस्कस किया हुआ है कि जब एंड का केस आता है वो रिप्रेजेंट करता है क्या, इंटरसेक्शन को. ठीक है, सो वी हैव टू फाइंड एन सी इंटरसेक्शन टी. Again a very simple problem this is. So write the formula. NC union T equal to NC plus NT minus N C intersection T. So this is 70 equal to 37 plus 52 minus N C intersection T. From this you can write N C intersection T as 89 minus 70, that is 19. Okay, it means there are 19 people who drink both coffee and tea. So this you will write, hence 19 people like both coffee and tea. Okay, so again your question number 8, that is based on this type where the word at least is given, and remember again that whenever at least is given, that indicates your union part and both indicates intersection part. So only remember this much. And now I am going to do the last question of this exercise, that is question number 7. So in question number 7, in a group of 65 people, 40 like cricket, 10 like both cricket and tennis. How many like tennis only and not cricket? How many like tennis? This we have to find. Okay. So let C and T represent the set of people who like cricket and tennis respectively. Since there are 40 people who like cricket, so we can say that NC equal to 40. 10 like both cricket and tennis, yani N C intersection T equal to 10. And total there are 65 people. So N C intersection T, sorry, C union T is 65. Now don't get confused between this union and universal set. Okay, now here it is not given that there are some people who are playing neither cricket nor tennis. If there is such type of condition that there are some people who are playing neither cricket nor tennis, in that case we will consider it as the number of elements of universal set. But here nothing like that has been given, so we consider this as the union of C and T. It means we assume that almost all the people are playing at least one of those two games. Now what is the meaning of how many like tennis only and not cricket, and how many like tennis? Now let us see from the Venn diagram. You can see from the Venn diagram that this part T minus C represents only those people who like tennis but not cricket. This complete circle, it represents the number of people who like tennis. Okay, it means the number of people who like tennis is equal to NT, and number of people who like tennis but not cricket, that is T minus C, because this is the common part. It includes those people who like both cricket and tennis. So if that is subtracted from the set of people who like tennis only, so what remains is T minus C, and this T minus C indicates the number of people who like tennis but not cricket. So from these given conditions we can very easily find NT. So we have N C union T equal to NC plus NT minus N C intersection T. Now this implies 65 equal to 40 plus NT minus 10, or from this you can find NT as 65 minus 30, that is 35. Okay, it means that 35 people like tennis. Now observe that these 35 people include those people also who like both tennis and cricket. Now to find t minus c, you can observe that this t minus c plus c intersection t gives you the set t. ये हम लोगों ने पहले भी आज डिस्कस किया हुआ है, तो वहाँ से आप लिखोगे that n t minus c plus n c intersection t equal to nt. Now put the value nt minus c, we have to calculate. This intersection is given to be 10 and this nt I have calculated as 35. So from this we get nt minus c equal to 25. It means the number of people who like tennis but not cricket is 25. So we can write 25 people like cricket, like tennis only, and not cricket. Please note it down.